Oh my god. Our defenses are breached! Get the boss out here! I have been struggling to figure out what I want to do for this guy's voice for, like, the entire game. Because ever since we did the Dark Star member, and I decided they're all gonna have funny voices. Or unique voices. But, like, I can't fucking think of anything for this dude. And I'm just like, nothing works.
Oh, so you're a senior young kid?
No.
Fine.
I was thinking, I flashed for a moment. It's like, oh man, would it be cool? Because he's the mechanic, so he made all these things. What if he was like Mad Max?
Talk about the women. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up.
Yeah, Australian, Tom.
I was thinking of a town, but okay.
Tom, is it Tom? No, Tom Selleck. No. Venom. Who's fucking Eddie Brock? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Fairy types are all about cuteness. You're in for a nasty surprise. I'll just make him Galarian, I guess. He's a fucking... I hate this trope, but like, he's a fucking preppy nerd. Or not nerd, but he's a preppy rich kid and he's like an outcast for it. I hate that archetype because it's like, yeah, rich people may be ostracized from society, but they kind of do that themselves most of the time and they don't care. I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when the best battle sends you home crying. What? This thing's probably gonna set up first turn. I fucking knew it. Damn, that means I get 3 turns to set up spikes. That's amazing. I was actually really worried about this fight because I knew he started with stupid Azumarill with pure power. And the last time we had fought one of those, a Pokemon died. I also know that he has a pretty decently sized team. I think 4 normal Pokemon and then the Revo room. This thing's gonna go first. I'll go for another Toxic Spikes, because yeah, I think it's gonna just do that. And if we want to just keep in this loop, my dude, I mean, I'm okay with that. Like, you're gonna learn your lesson eventually. If I just never get hit by this Azumarill, then it can't possibly scale me. You know, if it's a fucking baneful bunker, I'll just fucking do it. No, it's impossible. You've blocked my bounce attack. My bouncy ball attack. Alright, just in case it decides to do something different, I will go for an attack this turn. It decided to do something different. Holy shit. That was its dumb stat. Wigglytuff. Now I could... No. I want stuff to ruin. Anything to ruin this kid's game. I fucking love hazards! I don't think I've ever really mentioned why I specifically use this strategy so often, but like, it's so like different from everything else that Pokemon has, because there's no good way, there's no efficient way to get rid of hazards once they're set down, and they're there permanently, unlike weather, which goes away after 5 turns, terrain that goes away after 5 turns. It's like weird that terrain lasts forever. And the only way to get rid of it, I mean, they've introduced new ways, but basically the only way to get rid of it was with one very ultra-specific move that doesn't have any utility other than getting rid of hazards. And I remember one NebCon I went to, one of the panels I saw was there was a guy that was like, oh yeah, I make type themed teams and try to do competitive stuff with them, and I can't remember what the subject was, but he was trying to explain to us why Delibird is the stupidest Pokemon ever. And he explained that at the time that this panel had taken place, there was only one flying type that can learn Rapid Spin, and it was Delibird. So he had to have a Delibird on his team, specifically to deal with hazards. And I just that's so funny that people have to intentionally do stuff around it. Yeah, not even necessarily handicap, but build themselves around that possibility. Like, I know that's just all Pokemon competitive scene is just predicting what your opponent's gonna do next. Oh no, Mushy fell in love with the corpse. Mushy, no, get out of there. How does that work? Is that necrophilia, or what's the sexual attraction to salt? You know what, I'm not even gonna worry about this. I'm out of here. Let's just go back into the /them. I think that was a really good choice. I fucking might even keep Mushy, or they/them in the team. I'm definitely keeping Mushy. Holy shit, Mushy. Oh shit, it's a doggy! He's got his dog on the car! Doggy! I want you to fucking hit me so bad. Come on. Do it! Get poisoned, you nerd! Oh, okay. It's okay, I don't have any attacking moves anyway. Whatever, you're already poisoned, I guess. I don't know why I didn't just go for that first. Oh shit, a crunch attack! It's a good thing my defense is higher than my... mortgage bill? I don't know. I could not be a comedian in the 90s, is what I'm saying. Because I've heard it all before and it just does not fucking stick anymore. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What the heck? Why is my team on the ropes? I'm British, I don't lose. What? Why did that... Huh? Stealth Rocks affects the Reveroom, but not... That's weird. Okay. I don't know any of the mechanics of the stupid Reveroom fights, but whatever. And it didn't even give me a chance to switch out. So this thing is Fairy... just pure Fairy. So I know it's gonna have Fairy-type moves, but other than that, I don't fucking have any clue. I think I'm gonna keep it in, honestly. I just wish that I technically were poisonable, so that would make this a lot easier. Yeah, I think that's... I don't know for sure. I'm just gonna I just can, what's the word? I guess guess works. I can only guess at this, but I do think that these fights with the, both the raid stuff and the Reverooms that don't follow traditional mechanics are their way of attempting to make the game harder. But it's also like, you have aspects of the game you can use. You don't have to take abilities away from me in order to make the game harder. I don't know. I think what is this thing? God, this is just a fucking weird fight. I could switch feet in. I don't necessarily think it has anything. I wasn't really paying attention to its moveset though. I just don't know if the A/them is going to be able to tank it out a bit. I think it's using some special attack, which is our weaker defense stat. I think I'll switch in Eye for Gore. It's got a pretty decent defensive typing. Oh shit, Confuse Ray. It's a good thing I have Oblivious, which doesn't protect against confusion. Fuck! Well, lowered its defense, at least. I mean, its hit was kind of fucking rough, but not impossible to deal with. Oh, I forgot that we were confused. I forgot to hit myself. Why didn't you hurt yourself in confusion? Bro, why didn't you tell me that fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was fucking goofy? Like, I could not get into part 1. Like, it just was very generic, and it's like, yeah, I kind of see the appeal, but it's not really catching my attention. Then you get to part 2, and the JoJo in that one is fucking oh so bonkers. Like, he fucking, I love, this is the part that I remember distinctly realizing that I was gonna like this part of JoJo's. But, like, there's a part where, fucking, what's his name? Smokey? Smokey is having an inner monologue to himself. He's like, oh man, JoJo's going to fight this vampire. I wonder what sort of magical technique he's gonna pull out against him. And then he fucking pulls out a Tommy gun from nowhere and just shoots him through a window. And I was like, damn. That's hilarious. And, like, that's what JoJo's Bizarre Adventure should be, and I know that Part 3 fucks all that up anyway, so I'm just like...
I still like Part 3. I think Part 3...
Yeah, but you also like basic, generic shonen. I'll give it its fair shot, but I just know that I don't think I'll enjoy Part 3 as much as I'm enjoying Part 2. Like, I want to be honest that, like, I say I'm enjoying Part 2, but I would not say that it's anywhere close to, like, getting on my... I'm still confused. What the fuck is happening? No! You can't hurt yourself with confusion! You forgot!
He forgot.
It just looks at us like Groot at the end of Guardians 1. He's like, we forgot. Oh shit, I forgot my own birthday. How did you do that? Today's been fun, but for kind of long reasons. Jesus Christ! Yeah, you go say what you're
What are we working on next week, by the way?
That well, I explained it during Dead Space, but I've already forgotten, so I'll get back to you on that.
Persona 5? Or Persona 4?
Yeah. We should be doing Persona 5 Royal. Well, okay. We can... I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up, honestly, because I wanna finish... I wanna finish Scarlet, but I also wanna finish Persona, and I definitely know which one of those games I prefer. So... How could I lose? What the heck? I also know that we're, like, basically really close at the end of this game. Like, I know that if we powered through this and actually, like, didn't bother catching any Pokemon, skipped all the fucking dialogue, but we're not going to do that because that's not fun. We could probably finish the game tonight. Like, we don't honestly have that much left. What the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? Told you it's not a toy, it's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. The problem's clearly that we're not given enough juice! You designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy!
I've made a voice for her, but I've already forgotten it. That's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks on our bullies' faces once we got it moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow, 'tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand, genius, thy name is Ortega. Well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? Why are you, like, Old English and I'm modern English? This doesn't... We can't have two British people in this group. That's... We should probably have more than just 5 white people, to be honest. We gotta get some diversity in here. I like the gender split, but... Giacomo, you've got the whole black aesthetic. Do you think you could wear blackface? Oh, no! No, I will not be doing that! Fucking nothing phases you when you're... I fucking talked about blackface and you just did fucking nothing. If I knew all that effort would have 0 payout, I'd just have asked Mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, you know that. What? Mela, kill it, would you? Not you two. We can't all be British, Giacomo. I mean, we even put this in the code for crying out loud. We're only allowed 2 British people. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? That hunk of junk doesn't move. Get it moving. If we're short on juice, just gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep. I'm gonna train my Charcadet and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving, no sweat. But the hour of Operation Stars nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? Oh, I'll get it done. Melly, wait! You know, Mela shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. Thank you, Giacomo. Your soothing voice always seems to put my worries to ease. No problem! To be honest, I've forgotten what that was supposed to be a reference to, and then the other night, Dan, Michael, Kristen, and I were having like a movie night, and we watched Attack on a Titan Abridged, and fucking Thomas, who's voiced by Little Karibo, comes in, and I'm just like, oh, that's where that comes from! And I realized something that made me want to fucking punch you in the face, Pilot.
What?
Johnny Boy comes from Attack on a Titan Abridged. Good comeback there, Johnny Boy. What do you have to say? Good comeback there, Jägermeister. What do you have to say in response, Johnny Boy?
How were you retort, Johnny Boy? I was gonna say something about bread.
And I guarantee you, because we started this channel way back when that was like had just come out. I mean, not quite that far back, but like it was way more recent at the time when we started the channel. Either intentionally or not, you called Yanni Boy, specifically because of how funny that sounded. I don't know.
I don't think so. I was gonna call him Johnny. No. It was because it was originally...
Maybe it was me then.
No. Here's the origins of it. I was gonna do a punching run through of Fallout 3. I named him Johnny, but I accidentally put an A and an O.
Oh my god, that's right. You did tell me about this way back when.
Yeah.
God, this sucks. I can't even get through my own cutscene. Mela's gotta take my attention.
And then eventually I just took out the O and just named him Yanni Boy.
And then I added a fucking... I didn't add a Y, but I put the H in, because that's how... I don't fucking know which language it is. This still sucks. A year later, and it all still sucks. I hate myself for losing, and I lost all my money. Well, and I also can't get over how awesome you were in that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down, and going against our code would make me a traitor to them. Fine, not like I have a choice anyway, so take the badge already. You better treat it with the respect it deserves. Most awkward handshake I've ever seen. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM, too. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. Dazzling Gleam? Oh, it's because you like flashing people, is it? What? No, it makes sparklies. And just, you know, you are the worst. Seriously, the worst. Like the most annoying person ever. But I get it, you're super strong, I'll admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile. You know that was a real Pokemon, right? Here, can you do the rest of the dialogue?
You killed my fucking car.
My car had life.
It was a sentient being, you asshole.
Multiple beings.
Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington? Guess it's time for my piano lessons, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me, or somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. Name's Clive. Okay. What's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to a major apparel company. So why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you've just met. My guess is the same as everyone else in the team. Scarlet's being bullied. The Academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days. And the bullies from back then don't even go to the Academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the Academy, I believe I'm best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington. About 18 months ago, a member of Team Star confronted students who used to bully them. And an altercation broke out between the groups. Though it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of... Here there are two unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, the students who had perpetuated the bullying dropped out of the Academy one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the Academy. No, I should imagine not.
I want to, like, say this because I need to get the point across that my ADHD is just all over the fucking place today. I said while I was up there that wet food is the basic bitch Starbucks venti latte of cat food. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean right after I said it?
Anyway, no, I should imagine not. Former deputy Leo records incident, you see. Why would anyone do that? Just asked. I was puzzled over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident. A certain student came to see me. This student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I extraordinate the other students of Team Star for any blame. Huh? No. No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed to take disciplinary action against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas study to the students who took responsibility to the team. A year and a half of studying abroad. This is not intended as a punishment, you understand. Team Star was a victim, after all. I wanted the student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Gala region under the pretext of overseas study. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all trace of the incident from the Academy's servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. We tried to cover up the whole thing? That's terrible. I discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. I killed him. I fucking killed him. He is absolutely fucking dead. Do you hear me? I killed someone because he was trying to cover up an incident. He attempted to cover up a bullying incident, so I fucking murdered him with my bare hands. Okay?
Now, was it your hands or were they actual bare hands?
I had a fuck, what is his name? McChamp? Damn, fuck. Hang on a second. Yeah. I had him a champ tear him apart, quite literally limb from limb, like a Mortal Kombat fatality. It was gruesome, painful, and all in all, absolutely fucking awesome. And then, of course, I had the Gora, the Machamp killed. Couldn't have them. Couldn't have any witnesses. Okay, enough stalling. I've discovered we had done a dealt with them appropriately, of course, but the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. Except for the blame that lay at my feet when I resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decide to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on in this current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. There's no way I'm abandoning my friend. There's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them. No, after we've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's because, you know, my greatest treasure in the whole world. I got the star! Is it loading? Yes, it is. Senor Sucio, it's me. I take it that Ortega's handed over his star badge to you then? Yeah, I dealt with that bitch. I see. With his boss and Wonka around. The Roochba squad is as good as finished. Even Ortega. I'm sorry. We're almost there now, just one boss left. The operation's been a huge success thanks to you, Senior Sucio. And Clive has also performed admirably as your support. He has done literally nothing. He comes in after I'm done dealing with all this shit. What the fuck are you talking about? I remember saying that you're acquaintances. Have you known each other long? Yeah, we have been friends for years. Well, he's certainly a reliable friend. This reminds me of the gang back in the day. Which gang? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were being bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted their bullies head-on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star. Though you could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all bolted from battle the first chance they got. Scared spitless from Team Star, the bullies then dropped out of school, one after another. Team Star ended up the villains of the story. But that's neither here nor there. Forget I mentioned it. Now, about your reward, I'll transfer from LP over to your phone as I promised. Got 10,000 LP. You can now make more kinds of TMs using the TM machine. Make good use of those TMs, they should help you take down the last remaining boss. My supply unit rep will be along to give you your bonus reward. Here I am. Fuck off! Whatever that says. Yeah, stay in your Pokeball for once, will you? Yeah! Wow, Team Star went through all that, huh? They just wanted the boys to go away, but then they became the bad guys in everyone's eyes. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're all so messed up. If even just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, they'd have been able to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. I guess the big boss was the one who urged everyone to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot, creating Team Star and just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. Really think so? I'm sure of it. Well, here's your reward. Lots of Pokemon materials. Next boss is the very last one. We're counting on you, Senior Sucio.